Alrighty, hopefully we're alive, and hopefully my voice doesn't sound all messed up. How's everybody doing today? Of course, I am John from JFN Development. What's going on, V-Dog? What's up, Mitchell? How's it going? Gavin, Stewart, mascot's here. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Lori, how's it going? James Rivera, what's up? What's up? Indy's finest. Oh, sweet, the mic is good today. Thank heavens for that. Yeah. You know, I've been trying so many different things with the microphone. I honestly have no idea. I even went out and bought a new cable for it. Still wasn't helping, so I think there was some interference. I tried to clean up my wiring a little bit, so at least it's working. So I'm not going to touch it, and hopefully it will, you know, stay fine the whole time. But I guess it just gets to me more when, like, you know, there's technical problems and there's just no logical explanation, or I just don't know why it's happening. So that's kind of what's been happening. So in case you guys missed it, I just released my final version of Strawberry Crunch. I did end up making a polished video. I do plan on making more videos like that going forward in the new year. I think it's I definitely like doing the whole editing thing and stuff like that, so I kind of want to have more of a mix. I've had some people reach out to me saying they kind of want a little bit of both. Some people don't really like long live streams, and some people do. So that's going to happen going forward. I got to get this out of my way. Hold on. Something's blocking me. Also, if you guys haven't heard really quick, something cool I just found out, which I want to share with you guys because I thought it was amazing. Let me just get to the website and show you. Something cool in the DIY community is happening, which hasn't... This is kind of new. Well, sort of new. Let me get to the desktop. Where is the desktop? Alright. Alright, so check out. Liquid Barn is now going to be offering one-hit wonder, kind of like one-shots over there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I got an email. Let's see, where is it? Flavors, Tastemakers Collection. Also DIY or Die. Alright, so basically I got an email saying that DIY or Die has one, and then One Hit Wonder has like 3 of theirs. They have Rocket Man, The Man, and Muffin Man. And they're going to be offering these in like one-shot concentrates. Let's see, let's go to Muffin Man. Let's look at this real quick. So 15 mils, $2.99. And what's the usage percentage? 15%. Okay. and then 60 mils for $8.99, and yeah, 15%. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was pretty fascinating. Later on that day too, I got an email saying they're going to be sending me some, so I will probably do like a video on that, because I remember a while back I tried Muffin Man. I thought it was pretty good. It was like, the one thing about the One Hit Wonder series, though, from what I remember, is they're very very sweet. There's a lot of sweetener in them. So that's definitely something. But I never tried The Man, and I never tried Rocket Man. I've only tried Muffin Man, and it was definitely a coil killer, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. And you guys know me, I like my sweetener, so I thought that was interesting. And then there was one from Wayne. I don't know what that one was. Quick, a strawberry malted milk. It's a most refined version of strawberry malted milk. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I just thought I would share that little tidbit. That was something that got my attention. V-Dog says, I'm vaping a Muffin Man clone right now. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Yeah, I have a pretty cool apple pie flavor, and I'm definitely a fan of, like, bakeries, as you guys know, and definitely anything apple cinnamon. That's definitely right up my alley. And I also like strawberry milk, so, you know, I have a feeling I'll like them. Now, I don't know about the Rocket Man one, because I think that's like a yogurt or a parfait, and I haven't really found a yogurt or parfait that really appealed to me, you know. England in the house, too. Alrighty. Wow. A lot of people here. Okay, so now that we did that, today, the main reason I want to do today's video is because, as I said, I want to start doing more polished videos and stuff like that. So that will be happening going forward. But for today, instead of doing a video because I didn't have the time to, I kind of want to show you my Troy clone. It's actually my version 2 of the Troy clone. Basically, what Troy is based off of this. It's Premium Labs, decoded, verified. It's a honey nut crawler. I already did one version of it, and it's really good. So I just kind of tweaked it for a second version, and kind of want to share it. It's definitely something different from what I normally do, but it tastes really good. It's a donut vape. It's a honey nut crawler, and I think a lot of people would be interested in it. So we're gonna mix that up today. Also, I am working on finer details about a 4K subscriber giveaway, so that will be happening. There was something else I wanted to touch upon, but I'm forgetting right now. I don't know. I'm caught all off guard today. It don't matter. I'll figure it out. Well, we'll start mixing, and it'll probably come to me. You know how that works and all. Oh, well, let me show you the recipe first. Let me go over the recipe. You guys probably want to see that, right? That's what we're here for. The recipes. Okay. That's right. Okay. So, here is my second version of what I came up with, okay? So, this is a honey nut crawler recipe. I have butterscotch ripple from Flavor West, that's in at 2%. I have cake batter dip, that's in at 2%. I have caramel cinnamon roll from Flavor West, that's in at 1%. I'm using Capella glazed donut and Zapola here, so I'm kind of using both to kind of get a donut profile. And for the nut, I tried an almond, but I think a hazelnut is going to be more accurate to this recipe, so we're going to try that. And honey, I had to go big on the honey here. Flavor Art honey I did at 1%, and I had more Capella honey in my previous version. I think I had 3%, but it was a little bit too much, so I cut that in half, and I think that's going to get me exactly where I want to be. I fell in love with honey lately. Ever since I found this e-liquid, I never knew I would like honey so much in a vape until I found that. So that's in there. Then I have Joy, which is, it's almost like a funnel cake. It's kind of like fried, like fried notes. So that's gonna kind of help with the donut. We kind of learned that, you know, when, you know, with the whole bro nuts thing and how Joy works good in donut profiles. And then sugar cookie, we're using that too at 4%. Super sweet at 1% because we like the sweetness. Vanilla custard for some body and a little bit more vanilla with some vanilla shisha, and then Zapola. So that's what we're going to be making. Ah, thank you, Lori. Thank you. I want that Fanta. Oh, yeah, I gotta make a Fanta. Oh, you mean the one I'm drinking right now? Oh. Yeah, I kind of want to... I did start working before on a orange soda, but I kind of want to make a grape one now, because I've been falling in love with grape soda lately, too. DIY Vapor, what's up, dude? How's it going? How's it going? Yeah, I don't know. You might not want to watch me today. I'm not in a hugely entertaining mood. I kind of just want to mix on a live stream, so that's why I'm here. Oh, something very important's happening too, just so you guys know. At the end of this month, so I would say I'm going to run it for about 2 more weeks, okay? 2 more weeks. There's going to be a poll. Well, there's going to be a few polls on the JFM Development Just Friggin' Mix group. And you're going to be able to, like, put your suggestions in for, like, top mixer of 2017 or best recipe of 2017 and all that. If you guys want to vote or you have some input on anybody who you think should be recognized in this past year for mixing, put it in the group. That's where I'm going to deliberate all the names just to make sure I didn't overlook anybody. And I'm going to do that, and then about like a week, 2 before, any recipes I haven't like mixed before, I'm going to mix it up. I'm also going to like study up on some of the people that if I'm not too sure on them, it's going to give me some time to get caught up, and then it's also going to give me some time to create the videos. Okay, so about 2 more weeks that's going to run. If you want to put any input on anybody who should be nominated or anything like that, go to the JFM Development Just Friggin' Mix group and put your vote in there. They're all like a whole bunch of polls in no group, so that's where that will be. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to change the camera up, take a vape real quick, and we'll mix this bad boy up. Let's see. Scale cam. Alright guys, we get the scale cam going. Stream's looking good. Good to go. Alright. So we're going to be making 30 milliliters, and we are making a 3 milligram batch. There we go. It came out. Alright. Butterscotch Ripple from Flavor West. That's first. Butterscotch Ripple. And we're doing that at 2% or 0.62 grams. 0.62. This is by far my favorite butterscotch. I just always go back to this one when using a butterscotch. I don't know. It's creamy. It's good. It's probably my favorite. Alright, next up is cake batter dip. That's in at 2% or 0.62 grams. Hope you guys liked it down below. It's a little bit different. I set it up kind of so it would work more functional with the live streams. Alright, next up is Caramel Cinnamon Roll from Flavor West. Caramel Cinnamon Roll. And that's in at 1% or 0.31 grams. Alright. Followed up by Capella Glazed Donut. Now, Capella Glazed Donut usually takes a while to steep, but it does work very well. Some people get like a Play-Doh taste from it. I don't really, I mean, I get it a little bit, but I mean, it does do donut really well. So I use this at 3%, and it's going to be at 0.90 grams. It's funny how some profiles like really, like you just really grab a hold of, you know. Like donuts is definitely one of them for me. Like I found a lot of them that I really like, but this one was something different. Like I never really like gravitated towards like honey before, or thought I would like honey so much. Like it even made me like think about different things I can make with it. And I was thinking about like those honey graham crackers, right? So I kind of just made like a strictly like a graham. You can't really see that, but I kind of made like a strictly graham cracker vape. But I want to make like honey graham crackers. You know, like those graham crackers you get in a box. I figured that would be cool, so I'm letting that steep and seeing how that comes out. So I'm excited for that one too. Messing around with honey a little bit more, you know. Alright, so next up is Hazel Grove. It's Flavor Arts Hazelnut. I use that at 1% or 0.32 grams. This is definitely a strong hazelnut, and I would call it like a more earthy hazelnut, as you get like a lot of, you know, hazelnut, if you like get them where you crack them, they have like the skin to them. You kind of get that when you try this flavor, but for me, it's my favorite hazelnut. It's my favorite hazelnut. I tend to gravitate towards my favorite flavors. Anyways, next up is honey from Capella. That's in at 1.5%. That I knocked down from 3 in my previous version. I think I said that already. So it's 0.45. There we go. Honey's in. Next up is honey from Flavor Arts. This is another great honey. This one I'm using at 1%. I also started messing around with Flavor's new honey. It's Honeybee, and I used Milk and Honey. I used that in the graham cracker one, and they seem promising. I'm gonna wait till it steeps out to like really talk about it though. Alright, so this is at 1% or 0.31 grams. I will release this recipe after I'm done with this live stream too. But we're going to vape on it first. Let me vape on it. Let me tell you if it's good or not. I mean, I can only tell you what it'll be like off the shake, but if it's crap, I'll tell you it's crap. Believe me. Alright, next up is Flavor Art Joy. Again, that's that kind of like the funnel cake slash fried notes. It's in at 0.5% or 0.16 grams. Oh, you know what I should have used? Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have probably used like pastry zest. I've like been falling in love with that stuff. That's from Flavor, by the way. They did really good with that flavor. And that's just like a pastry flavor. Alright, followed up by Capella Sugar Cookie. Capella Sugar Cookie. That's in at 4%. 4% or 1.24 grams. And this flavor is just a must-have. Like, if you buy this flavor, go big. Seriously. This and vanilla custard. These two flavors, you'll get so much use out of. At least I do. I go through way too much. It's almost like... It's almost ridiculous how much of that flavor I go out of. Alright. So next up is Super Sweet. Super Sweet, that's in that... I put that in at 1% or 0.32 grams. Alrighty. Alright. Now vanilla custard. Vanilla custard. Alright. Vanilla custard is at 2% or 0.64 grams. That's for the body. Sorry if you guys can hear some coughing in the background. My mother has a cold, so you might be able to hear her coughing. I apologize about that. Okay, followed up by Vanilla Shisha. That's in at 1% or 0.30 grams. You know, this one does have a lot of flavors in it, but when you get to more complicated profiles, sometimes you need more flavors. If you've ever tried this like e-liquid before too, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's definitely a complex recipe, and it's also very good, very good. Alright, so next up is Zapola from Flavor Art. That's in at 1% or 0.30 grams. Alright, now for the nicotine. Today I'm using Liquid Barnes 100 milligram nicotine suspended in PG. Want to make sure when you're dealing with nicotine you're wearing gloves, keep it out of reach of children and pets, and just don't get it on your skin. And just be very careful, as this is the most serious part of making your own e-liquid. Believe me, just don't want to get it on your skin. And just try to take it slow and get it as accurately as possible. Alright, so for a 30 milliliter batch, I need to get 3 milligrams, I need 0.93 grams. 0.93 grams. Alright, there we go. Nicotine's in. Now for the PG, because we're doing a 70-30 blend, I need 1.87 grams of PG. 1.87. Alright, now for the VG, we need 26.49. Almost there. Okay. So now I'm going to get my handy dandy Norpro mixer. That makes my life a whole lot easier. And basically, it's just this little thing that fits into bottles, or it just helps you mix your mix up. Just makes things so much easier. And it's not necessary to making your own e-liquid, and some people even don't like to use these, but I'm a person on making things easier. So, works for me. I haven't noticed any issues by using it, so why not use it? I even found out it does work better if it's actually not in a bottle too. Like, it has more room for those fins to go out and actually mix it up. Oh man, that smells freaking amazing. Alright, we're about mixed up. Alright, well, looking good, guys. So, we're going to drip some of this and we're going to try it. I really hope that hazelnut made a difference in lowering that honey. Again, those were like some of the key differences in this version, because I noticed it was a little different. I thought they were using almond, but no, I think it's hazelnut. Okay, so we got that going. I'll pour it in the bottle. Move this out of the way. There we go. Now the one thing, like, I really want Bull City Flavors to come out with those short unicorn gorilla bottles, those short 30 ml ones, because like those would be so killer to mix in. I know I said it before, but like, for example, these are the other 30 ml bottles they sell at Bull City Flavors, and they have like the small neck, but just think, if you had that wide neck to mix in, it would be so much easier if you were mixing in another container and you had to pour it in, or even just when you're dripping flavorings and VG. Like sometimes when I filled this with VG and I was just mixing it in the bottle, like it'll overflow, like the VG, like right there. It'll come up the neck and it'll overflow. I mean, sometimes I can do it perfectly, and other times, not so much. Alright, there we go. Boom. Just wiping off the bottle. We're going to try this bad boy out. It does smell good. See, the only thing I hate about these damn donuts and that Capella glazed donut, it's gonna take a while to steep. It is. No matter which way I do it, it's not going to be as rich. But I should still obviously get a good idea of how good it is off the bat. Alright, so let me change up the cameras, transition. There we go. Alright, we're dry on there, so that's good. Put the cap on. Alright, so what's everybody doing this fine Wednesday? What's everybody doing? You guys mixing, chilling? What's up? I know I did ask in the group, like, what you guys, like, what are your favorite profiles or all-day vapes. I'm trying to get a consensus on a few things. The first thing is the first reason I asked is because of content, okay? I want to mix things that are relevant to you guys, okay? So I want to know exactly what the majority of you like to vape, or at least the few things you guys like to vape. That way I can more tailor recipes, because I know what I like to vape, but that's not always going to match up to what you guys like. So I want to kind of expand, like, you know, the profiles I go after and stuff like that. So that's one thing. The second thing is, in terms of the awards, it's going to make a difference when I judge based on what you guys tell me, because I don't want, for example, like recipe of the year, okay? When I judge recipe of the year for the 2017 at the end of this month, I don't want to judge it based on a recipe that, although it might be what's the right word for that? It might be like ingenious or ingenuity or whatever, but if nobody's going to vape that all the time or want to vape that all the time, then at the same time I don't think that should qualify as recipe of the year. Now, as of like, what do you call it? Can't think of the right word right now. I don't know. Like, if it's creative, that's one thing. But if it's also creative and at the same time people vape it all the time and it's popular, that should be recipe of the year. Because what's the point of a recipe if you're not going to want to vape it, or just once in a while? That's my point. I want to, and obviously that's going to be subjective to everybody, so it's always going to change. But at least having a general consensus of what everybody likes to vape will definitely probably help. Could you mix me a brie cheese menthol recipe? Yeah, exactly. For example, like, who's gonna all day vape that? Seriously. I mean, maybe you'd like that DIY vapor, but not me personally. Alright, so I'm dripping this on my atomizer now. I am rocking the Troll V2 again. Man, I mean, you can't beat it. I mean, for the money and the flavor, it's really good. It's really good. I bet you could get them dirt cheap now. I don't even know if they still make them. But I threw some aliens in it. Man, I love it. And guess what? It doesn't have the conical cap, and it still has great flavor. So, take that, Mr. Conical lovers. V-Dog, JFM Development. Can I post a recipe link to my Looper clone? Yeah, go right ahead, D-Dog. You're more than welcome to. You should even put it in the group, too, if you're a part of it. Alright, here we go, guys. Hopefully this is really good. Cheers. That is a lot closer. Oh, fuck yes. It was hazelnut. It wasn't almond. It was hazelnut. It was definitely hazelnut. Oh, that is good shit. Oh man. See, this is a kind of profile where I don't know if everybody's going to like it because it's different. It's a honey nut cruller. It's not like strawberries and cream. It's different. You have to like honey and you have to like nuts, and not everybody falls into that category. But this one is freaking amazing. I don't, even without steeping, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. This one is freaking good, guys. This one is good. I can't wait to see how that donut comes out, man. Seriously, guys, mix this up. Mix this up. It's really good. I'm making this public right now. This shit is bomb. This shit is bomb. Alright, let's do this. Edit. I'm making this public. This shit is good. You guys have to like that honey, though. Honey, man, I don't know if people are gonna love honey the way I do, though. But it's good. It's really good. I like it. I ordered some flavors from DIY Flavor Shack. See what they all about. Yeah, I still haven't shopped at DIY Flavor Shack yet. I still haven't. Again, I do most of my shopping at Bull City Flavors. They normally have what I need, but DIY, I believe it's DIY Flavor Shack. They have some obscure ones that not even Bull City has, which kind of makes me want to go through them and check them out. Like, I want to try that Flavor Art Custard Premium, and I think that's the only place to get it. So I might have to go check it out. Also, yeah, just so you know, guys, Bull City Flavors does sponsor the channel. So if you guys want to save money on your next order, you can use JFM10, which will save you 10% off, or JFM6 anytime after that, which will save you 6% off. They definitely are my go-to place. Like, literally, I buy everything through them. They have fast shipping. They're always accurate. Literally, probably, if you live in the United States, you most likely get your order within 2 days. They're really good at what they do. Really cool with the community. Man, this is a good vape. Don't stop there at DIY Flavor Shack. Their flavors are not good. I reviewed them. Trust me. Well, that's interesting. KBN, what happened with their flavors? Were they like watered down, or were they just not what they said? Like, I thought DIY Flavor Shack was the one who sold a whole bunch of other brands, kind of like, you know, East Express or any of those other ones. So, like, what was wrong with them? DIY Vapor said recipe of the year: Flavor Brie cheese 23%, Flavor West menthol 5%, Cap Super Sweet 1%, MTS Vape Wizard 30%, steep for 3 years. Hell yes. I would actually dare you to vape that. I would actually like to see DIY Vapor on a live stream make that up and vape it. make like a whole gag video being like, for recipe of the year. While he chokes on it. Oh, that'd be so funny. Oh man, that's crazy. Alright, so real quick, just for a little shout out, let's see if I can pull this out. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Desktop, right? Alright, so this is V-Dog's recipe he was just talking about. It's Vooper 55. Has Bavarian cream 2%, berry cereal crunch at 4%, ooh. Cheesecake graham crust at 2%, ooh. Cotton candy at 0.30. So it looks like he's using that as a sweetener. And then fruit rings from Flavor West, interesting, that's at 6.20. And then marshmallow from Capella at 1.70. Now, D-Dog, let me just ask you a question. With the fruit rings. Like, and this is a serious question, and I'm just curious. Hold on, let me get to my face so it's like, because I'm talking to you through a recipe right now. Alright, V-Dog, a serious question. For example, your fruit rings. This is something that I've always just wondered about recipes and seeing them on like ELR and stuff when I see this. Like, what made you decide to go to, like, say, instead of 6% or 6.5% or 7%, what made you go to 6.20%, or for the marshmallow, 1.70%? I mean, that is like really some fine tweaking there. Like, I just never got that. Now, do you guys do that just to be fancy? I just don't know. I don't know. Like, I've never made a recipe and I'm like, you know what? 0.10%. Like, I could probably see that. I could see that with like a flavor like rich cinnamon, maybe from like Flavora or something that's really strong. But like a Flavor West flavor or like a Capella flavor, just really tweaking it down to that point, I don't know. I haven't done that before. I just haven't done it before. I don't get it. Anyways, that was beside the point. So, anyways, that's V-Dog's recipe. That's a shout out to his recipe. It definitely does look good, though. Like, that would be something I would definitely vape and try. So, there's that. There's also somebody else who I wanted to say something about. I can't remember who it was. Oh, yes. Yes, guys. Check out Mophead, okay? He has that whole Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat on YouTube. Or that's his website, and he does a lot of stuff. He's in the JFM Development Just Friggin' Mix group, and he has his own YouTube channel. He does a lot of DIY e-liquid reviews and stuff like that. He's a really nice dude. I see him going a lot of places, and I really think his channel deserves a lot more attention. Like, he's a good dude. He's trying really hard, and he does really good recipes too, and I really think people should pay more attention to this dude. He's good. He's good. I just wanted to throw a little shout out in there. Read the notes. Okay. Alright, January 7th, new tweaks. Thicker, sweeter version to lower the rings to 6%, marshmallow 2%, use 80% PG. Okay. Okay, alright. No. Again, it was just a curious thing. I just haven't, like, I see that every once in a while. I will see that on some flavors, and I couldn't wrap my head around it, but I guess that makes sense. Again, I'm just speaking out loud. Like, I bet this recipe is great and all that. I'm not saying that at all. But anyways, so yeah. Definitely check out his recipe. It looks good. It looks like definitely something up my alley. Cheesecakey, cereal-y. Well, actually, it's more of a cereal. I just saw the cheesecake there, but it's more of a cereal. JFM, thank you for the shout out to Mophead. Oh, you don't have to thank me, man. He's doing his own thing, man. He's doing good. He's doing good. Alright, so definitely, if you guys want to, check out this recipe. I've been wanting to make a really good donut recipe in honor of Troy because it's really that good to me. It's something different than I normally do. I am going to be taking a lot of those recipes that a lot of those flavor profiles you guys leave to me on the group, and I'm going to start curating recipes more towards what a lot of people like to vape instead of just what I like to vape, because unfortunately, like, one of the problems is when you mix and when you know what you love, that's what you constantly go after. Like, I've gone after so many cereals, so many cheesecakes, so many strawberries and creams and stuff like that, and I know I love it, and I know I love to vape it, so I kind of want to keep seeing how I can tweak it, make it different, and make it something I love. But then, at the other hand, sometimes you're not always thinking about what other people are liking and stuff like that. So that's the whole purpose behind that. So if you guys haven't, like, put down your comment in the group about, like, what your favorite profile is and stuff like that, please do that. It'll be a big help. It'll be a big help. Stuart says, JFM, you need to try African hardened cucumber by Wonder Flavors. Okay. Does Bull City have that one? I don't know. African cucumber. Oh yeah, they do. Alright, yeah, I'll pick up that flavor in my next order to check it out. Yeah, that's a different one. I don't even know what a African horned cucumber is. But okay. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does sound intimidating. Oh yeah, also, another thing that's happened. I know it was Corey, and the reason why I remember is because Jason just put a thing in the chat. Jason, I am working on a couple mixes for you already, for the soda thing you gave me. So I am working on that. But also, I just released for Corey my, was it my first or my second? No, I think it was my second. I released a version of Particle X that I was trying to make because he was having me clone Space Jam Particle X. That's in the group now, so that's in there. I've been trying to kill it with these clones lately because some people have asked me to work on some, and I've been what do you call it? I've been only working on my own. That's not cool, so I gotta start working on yours too. But anyways, so yeah, it's what I love to do. I love to get e-liquids that I really like and I can really relate to, and then make e-liquids out of them. So sue me. What do you want? I know what I like, and I make them. But yeah, it's happening. I have some stuff in the works for that, so that's coming. Vote at the group if you want to choose a mixer or a recipe that you think should be recognized for last year in the group. So did that. Make sure you check out DIY Vapor. That dude's awesome. Awesome channel. Awesome stuff. He just may be the mixer of the year. People are voting. People are voting. Anyways. Shout out to my sponsors, Bull City Flavors. Shout out to Liquid Barn. They always help out the channel. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to 4,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Shout out for savings in the description down below. You can get a whole bunch of savings down there and links that can help out. And shout out to my Patreons. And if you want to become one, check out the links in the description. And support the community. Support each other. Come out with some killer recipes. And I think that about wraps it up for today, guys. Thank you for sticking with me for a little while. Much love. Peace.